That's what it is, man. That's what it is. All right, all right. Here we go, fellas. We are back in town. We are back. Football in Washington, D.C. is back. Man, it's been a rough off season. You know, when you win, off seasons go quick. When you lose, man, them don't drag on because you waiting for your draft picks to come. You waiting for mini camp, any kind of resemblance of football. That's what you're looking for. You know what I'm saying? We are the OGs of the DMV. If everybody's watching, that's my man Big Al, Trey Z. I'm the Deacon. We're going to sit here. We're going to talk about why they left my man, JD5, off the top 10. Yeah, JD5, you already said he's number 5, at least. Let's get into it, fellas. Let's get it.
I try to tell them, but they ain't wanna listen. Now they forced to back up and pay attention. Get in tune to it. This is G music. All the trappers and the fiend in the hood use it. You can ride to it, you can bounce to it. Do your thing with the gang and drop an ounce to it. Get your hustle on. It's all about that paper. Y'all can't fuck with us, cause this is our year. Realize that we're finally in. We here, niggas. Knock, knock, knock. It's SC. Highly underrated, but you gon' respect my G. Since the NO ain't been no threat like we. Plus we hotter than a pot of jalapeno pepper seed. And if you got a problem, buy that motherfucker, step to me. It ain't a gumbo to the pale metal tree is in the recipe. Ripping to the death of me. Getting on is my destiny. Smith and Wesson long, big chrome if you're testing me. That's what I live by. That's what I stand for.
All right, man. All right, we back. Listen, there are things that happen off camera that we just cannot show you.
Can I show the Patreon channel?
We got to do a Patreon.
I gotta,
Patreon, baby.
I gotta cut it out because these fellas are just off the hook. Fellas, JD5 was left off the top 10 of the quarterback list this year. Let me give you a little short rundown of who they had as a top 10. Do y'all remember? Did y'all see that?
No, we don't see nothing.
Huh?
Just
Nah,
you
I'm
right
talking
now.
about I'm talking about you just see before the show started.
Oh, I thought you was throwing it up.
Yeah. Going on graphics up.
It's our first.
The hell with them
go back,
graphics.
man. We got to be a little rusty. All right.
All right, they had number 1. Well, let's start at number 10. How about that? Let's get dramatic about this thing. Number 10, they had Caleb Williams. Quarterback for the Chicago Bears. A man who threw under 50% damn near for the year. They got him at number 10. Does that make sense to you? Does it make sense? Number 10. Number 9. You got Jared Goff. You want to talk about that? Talk about it.
I do want to go back to Caleb Williams because who was the person that was compared to 5 his first year?
They will always be compared against each other. That's for sure.
Exactly. So, to your point, there's a science to this, I'm assuming, whereas Caleb is 10, and last year 5 would put him, maybe they're thinking that would put him off the list because to your point, what you just said, which is not a good thing, they're tying these dudes together forever. And they don't need to be because we're in 2026, right? So why is that happening? I don't know. But Caleb Williams, I'm gonna listen to the other quarterbacks. Yeah, I'm a little. I can go two ways with that.
Well, I mean, just his percentage rate last year was 51% completion. That's not top 10, cuz. I mean, I don't care what kind of games he came back in the fourth quarter and all that stuff. The only reason he had to come back is because he was throwing 51%. So that's like Kirk Cousins' stat boy. You know what I'm saying?
Kirk Cousins.
No game, but goddamn, his stats look good, boy.
Yeah.
So I ain't like that one. But anyway, Caleb Williams, then he came back number 9 with Jared Goff. Jared Goff's pretty good. I don't know if he's number 9, but I can't hate on Jared Goff.
9 or 10. I'm not mad at 9 or 10.
You gonna be mad at number 8, Drake May. Drake May.
He went to the Super Bowl, so it's kind of hard.
It ain't hard if you look at who they played and how he played. And then you look at the Super Bowl play. Come on, man, stop.
Yeah, it was terrible in the Super Bowl.
The way he ended was horrible. All right, Justin Herbert, number 7, Al's boy. We should have drafted him. We should have drafted him.
Over.
Can't get into win a playoff game.
Keep going, Deacon.
You want to talk
I don't got nothing to say.
All right, number 6.
Hey, look, give him time to think.
Yeah.
I got nothing to say. Ain't no time to think. I ain't got nothing to say.
All right, number 6, Dak Prescott, Cowboys. Listen, we hate the Cowboys, but Dak Prescott is good. I mean, he's not just like these other quarterbacks, man. They get into the playoffs and they shit themselves. But he is a pretty good quarterback. Let's be honest.
I be tapping my finger over here. I'm tapping my
I
finger.
don't know. Honestly, I don't know about number 6. I think that's high for him. But that's what.
I remember there was a time when Dak was in a contract negotiation, and some of the Commanders fans wasn't mad if he came here to Washington. Dak is captain potential.
Yeah.
He's like, I'm saying he's captain potential. He has the shield and everything. When you see this Bama, you don't know what you're going to get at any given moment. You're thinking that this dude could be the quarterback. Pocket passer, big guy, arm strength. He just has everything. He has a little football sense too, but he just doesn't get it done. He does fall into a D category. If this was a school thing, yeah, he's a D. He's a solid passing. A D is passing, but he got a D. You know what I'm saying?
Well, he can't carry his grade by himself. He's the only if guy where only if he had another wide receiver, only if the defense was good, only if
so can we then say Al or Deacon, the top 5 is a quarterback that can make average players great?
It depends, because number 5 is Lamar Jackson.
Well, that's kind of low for him, don't you think?
Well, it depends. I mean, he hasn't done too well in the playoffs either.
So now
all this
that question. So there goes back to that question. It's kind of like the LeBron Jordan conversation. It's rings. Are we talking rings? Are we talking playoffs? Are we talking quarterback? Like, you got quarterbacks that are good quarterbacks that, like, it took a while for Stafford to be quarterback that he is, because he was on a team that wasn't anything. But Stafford brought himself. He always showed up and finally got to a point where he can produce. So, you see what I'm saying? We're talking quarterback, or we're talking
I think they're
champion stats, man.
Yeah, I don't think they're talking about championship quality stats where you get into the playoffs. They're not talking about career stats, I don't think. I think they just talking about last year. Man, that's all I can think of. Last year, man.
Okay.
Because somebody is, All right, number 5 is Lamar Jackson. I said that. You're gonna go number 4 with Joe Burrow.
Now, see, I don't understand that. Wasn't Joe Burrow hurt half the year?
All the time.
Okay.
All the time he's hurt.
So, if there's, that's lieutenant right there, the lieutenant of, what do you call it? I just called him potential. Lieutenant potential, because, yeah, Joe Burrow is not a bad quarterback. Joe Burrow can throw the ball. He can run. He has a high IQ. I don't see anything wrong with Joe Burrow, but he hasn't been on the field. And if you got Lamar under Joe, nah, man.
Yeah,
there's the flaw right there.
Because it's different. It's different qualifications for different quarterbacks. The way it seems like. No. I'm talking about in this list. And this list is different because you got a 1-year quarterback who was pretty good during the season, and then the playoffs he threw up. You know what I'm saying? But you got Lamar, who never gets to the playoffs. Well, he gets to the playoffs but never wins the games, and he's that high. Joe Burrow always hurt. He had a good career so far because he was in MVP conversation 2 times, but always hurt. You know what I'm saying? Yeah. So it's like I think they just going with their feelings. I don't think this is, this ain't no kind of a scientific thing anyway. Max Stafford's number 3, who is pretty good. Patrick Mahomes, they got at number 2, and Josh Allen, they got at number 1. Well, who would you rather have? I mean,
Over JD5?
Huh?
Over JD5?
No, not over JD5, just on that list. I mean, at number one, who would you have over Allen? If Allen isn't number one,
Allen's number one. Allen carried the Buffalo Bills to whatever they got. He carried them on his back, just like JD5 carried us 2 years ago.
That first year, yeah.
So
right.
Allen, last year, Allen carried them on his back to whatever the playoffs. Okay. Matthew Stafford pretty much, I don't say he carried the Rams, but he was a key component to the Rams getting to where they went to.
On the same team, just different quarterbacks. You got a good offensive line, good defense. Who would you rather have at quarterback? What I'm saying.
My list. My list.
Yeah,
my list. My top 5 list.
Well, you got Allen at top 5. I got number 1.
I didn't say that. I didn't say it.
Just
Why did you say I said that? Actually, I don't have Allen top 5. My list. My list is this. I like people that can transcend, that can carry.
Are you going beyond the list, or you just talking?
No, I'm talking about just quarterbacks.
Okay,
but I like quarterbacks that can carry you. Now there are good quarterbacks, and some of those quarterbacks that you name on the list are good quarterbacks. Mm-hmm. But can they carry a team to a Super Bowl championship? Like Patrick Mahomes is number 1 on my list. Patrick Mahomes, because he carries the Kansas City Chiefs on his back to win.
And he makes average players.
Now, he makes average players. He makes Kelsey look good. Kelsey ain't good. He makes Kelsey look good. Okay.
Is he talking about career, or you just talking about last year?
Even last year, before he blew his knee out, he was carrying Kansas City to the playoffs. They were a terrible team. They didn't have a good team last year, but he was carrying them to the playoffs. So he blew his knee out. So he was carrying them. So even last year, Patrick Mahomes is number 1 on my list. Mm-hmm. Number 2 on my list is Allen, because he carries Buffalo. Buffalo don't have a good team. He carries Buffalo to where they at. You know what I'm saying? Then number 3 on my list is, I like people that can carry you on the list. Now this is controversy. I feel like Lamar Jackson, to a key, he can carry Baltimore to wherever they have. Baltimore has a pretty decent D. They up and down on the defense. The running back, I think, needs Jackson to be who he is. You know what I'm saying? Uh-huh. And I think that Jackson can carry when he's hot, when he's who he's supposed to be. He doesn't get hurt. He can carry his team. Mm-hmm. And then I know this is controversy because they do love him. They do love him, but when Burrow is not hurt, another one, him and Jackson and both get hurt. When Burrow is not hurt, and he has a better team than Jackson because he got 2 good wide receivers, Burrow does. But when I watched the quarterback show on Netflix, when it's a different team when Burrow's out there. He has the ability to pinpoint and kind of carry them like maybe like a Peyton Manning carries his team. You know what I'm saying? He can carry, you know what I'm saying? So Burrow has that ability. Then next is JD5 for me. That's my next player. Because when JD5 is hot, like he was that first year, now I can't say that. JD5 has to prove it again and again and again. But that first year, JD5 carried the sorry commander. We had
nobody to throw to.
We had nobody to throw to because we had Terry that year. But
that's the constant. Anybody else?
Yeah, we had Terry, and we had him and Terry, and the defense was terrible. You gotta admit, our defense was terrible. It was the same defense last year. They wasn't good. We had the old man tight end, and you know what I'm saying? And JD5 carried us to, you know what I'm saying? So that's my top 5 because JD5 has the ability. Now, last year, JD5 got hurt. He wasn't available. He only played 3 of you.
Did Joe Burrow though? That's the thing.
Joe Burrow played a little bit more than JD5 did. I believe. I watched the quarterback show. Joe Burrow played a little bit more, and at the end, Joe Burrow made a run at the playoffs. I mean, the division was terrible. You got to remember Cleveland, Baltimore, Cincinnati. It was a terrible division. You know what I'm saying? So
always a terrible division.
Yeah. So he and Pittsburgh wasn't good either last year. So he kind of Cincinnati had a chance at the end, but JD5, JD5 carried us to beat. I was telling Deacon earlier, Tracy. JD5 carried us to beat the Chargers, the LA Chargers. He carried us to beat the Giants last year. he was beating Chicago till he fumbled the ball. He was going to beat Chicago.
Yeah.
And he fumbled the ball in the end. He carried us. But he really only had 3 good games last year. And those are the 3 I just said. All the other games, he did not play well. Minnesota blitzed him to death. He did not play well. Green Bay, he was scared to death of Parsons. That's when he hurt his knee. Remember he hurt his knee against Parsons? He was running from Parsons. He just could not. Parsons was dominating that offensive line. He had no time. So, and Terry was hurt off and on during the year last year too. So he was really out there by himself, and the old man got older. I mean, unfortunately, Zach Ertz got even slower and older.
Well, so Terry was our number 1 wide receiver. Our second in receiving yards
last year
was Zach Ertz.
Last year or second year?
The first year.
Yeah.
His first year. And then
you could tell last year that Zach Ertz got a year older too, man.
Yeah. I'm not talking about. Last year was an anomaly. I think he was just hurt. So it's done. We can.
Because last year, our number 1 receiver was Debo Sanders last year, right? Debo.
Yeah, but that's all they had. They had to keep feeding him the ball. That's all we had to throw to.
We didn't have a coordinator to help my man out to give him any.
He had no flex. He couldn't. Flex.
You know what I'm saying? It was like there was no throwing nothing out to the flats. No just getting the ball out of his hand. It was just like. Create, man, go. And he was like, all right, but
what's your top 3, Zach John Zor? What's your top 3?
What's your top
3 quarterbacks?
Top 3 quarterbacks.
Definitely, I got Mahomes.
Mm-hmm.
That's 1. I got Lamar as 3.
Mm-hmm.
I don't as long as he stays healthy. And I'm saying that for all of them. All of them, health is always
well. Yeah, we're talking about on a great team
now,
with all health.
I would put. And I'm probably more biased than anything because we all sat there and watched his skill set. So I got 5 at 5. I do. I think he's a solid 5 right now because of his second year. And because I told y'all this last year, and I'm now pulling back, he's Mr. Glass. He's very fragile, man. And I'm hoping this year he got up under some weights and went to the carry out more often than not and just got a little thicker, a little more durable, because once he's gone, to Al's point, because he puts the team on his shoulders, as soon as it's over, we fall into the pool.
We're looking at draft.
We're no longer playing like
who's coming out next year.
No, I'm just saying. So that's why
if he gets hurt, we're looking at who will come out next year.
I'm gonna tell you something. Say this. This is gonna be controversial. I was impressed by how Mr. Love beat the brakes off us last year.
Yeah, he's
I think that if he had a better team around him, he might be the younger Dak Prescott.
You putting him in number 4?
I'm putting him in at 4.
Over JD?
Yep. Because I haven't heard him getting hurt. He's playing on a team that competes, and what I see in him, and the only reason why it's there because of durability. That's a big boy. That boy, and he can run, he can scoot. So
he ain't bad.
He's sneaky. You just don't know what you're gonna get, and I think it depends. But that boy can play, and he's been around the league a little longer than most, and I think he's learned his thing. I think he can be the next Stafford, like down the line, be like, wow, look at Love. You know what I'm saying? It's like, yeah, I've been out here balling for quite some time, and I got my team around me, and I can do these things too. I think that he's going to be that guy. That's why I have him up there with the list that you named, whatever. Mm-hmm. But I'm going to tell you who needs to be, because when I look at the list of all quarterbacks, he's still here. And I'm going to say it, and it ain't got nothing to do with the fact that he was here, but just because of his longevity, Kirk Cousins need to be at least 10.
Emotional damage.
Because Kirk Cousins is still on the team. He's still starting. He got the most money. This guy.
You talk about captain potential. That's captain potential.
No, he's more than that. Now he's proved that because over time, Deacon. So your potential ends after a certain time.
No. He's still living on potential. What has he done?
He's starting. He's starting.
What playoffs?
He's starting.
Hey, Deacon, wasn't he a 5th round pick though? Wasn't he a 5th round pick?
Fifth round, yeah.
And he was right at RG3. That whole controversy, this and that. He's still starting.
Jay-Z, what about your team? What about your team that the guy from Gonzaga that plays for Chicago. What do you think about him?
Williams.
Yeah.
Okay.
All right, so
He
I don't know.
He carried Chicago in the playoffs last year.
You
carried
know what Chicago basically did what
51%.
it was like they did a whole reboot. Like it was like the Commander season part 2. That's what they did. Every game was down to the wire. It was always one little pass play, one little thing. They got all the breaks. All right. So did JD5. And so people wasn't sold on him because of that. And with Caleb, I wasn't sold on him because of that. I guess I was like, you did that. Y'all was good. But y'all, when y'all got to the big game, you got trounced. So
he didn't get trounced. They went in overtime. They lost in overtime.
Did they? Yeah, they
Yeah.
did. Okay, I'm thinking. Okay,
Listen,
here's my point. Al.
The difference between that is JD5 had a 65% complete rating, and Caleb Williams is 51. I'll say it again, 51. That's 50% of the throws he throw up come down on the ground.
Yeah, he threw it out to the ground in that playoff game too. But no, but to Al's point, he's not. He has impressed me to be on the list of 10. I just thought when I saw that. No, I got him on the list of 10. I do.
Mm-hmm.
I just don't have him. If he's on there, why JD wasn't? I don't understand that. And if we would have I'm not a stat person. That's Deacon's stat. I just think if I look at all their seasons, they're still battling. They're like this because I'm up, you're here. Now you're up, I'm here. And here we go. This is the third season, and so now we're about to find out. So no, but I don't have him as a sucker or nothing like that. He's not, a Stroud or individuals who I just thought was going to be someone that is not showing up yet. But I just think that, yeah, he's on the list. I don't know what number. I probably have him where he is right now. Maybe 9, but
interchangeable.
Who was the? I can't remember. I should have wrote them down. Who was 7 and 8?
Matthew 8. Stafford
7 was Herbert.
Herbert.
Okay.
It was Herbert. Then
Stafford definitely needs to be a little higher. Matthew Stafford.
No, Stafford was 6, wasn't he?
6. My fault. It was golf.
Yeah, golf is 9.
Golf was 9.
Mm-hmm. Golf could get replaced because after Golf made that move, even though
Drake May was 8.
Even though
Drake made Golf and then
Golf played for Detroit, right? Played for Detroit.
Yeah.
He got switched with Stafford, right?
Yeah.
Everybody know the Detroit and the Rams know who won that.
That was 3.
And so
MVP last year. So
now, who I'm glad is not on the list is Rodgers. Who I'm glad is not on the list. Rodgers is isn't he coming back one more year?
Yeah, this is
LeBron James.
LeBron James.
He said this.
And Rodgers the way he can't. He's gonna have a tough time even just in quarterback conversation because his tenure with the Jets.
Well, he can't move. Aaron Rodgers right now is ranked.
Aaron Rodgers was one of the best quarterbacks in the league for quite some time. Aaron Rodgers was the man.
32 quarterbacks. He's ranked number 28.
Yeah, he was. I said was.
No, I got you. No, I would.
So you got the whole list there. Who's 32?
32 is Deshaun Watson. They're calling him the starter over
Shador.
Yeah.
Shador, yeah.
Oh, he got the
Shador gonna get traded.
You know who number 31? Kirk Cousins.
That's right.
Hey, Deacon, who's your top 5, Deacon? Who's your top 5 for this year?
I would go with Patrick Mahomes. I would go with Allen. Then I would go Lamar. Then I would go Stafford. Then I would go JD5. After that, I really don't care.
So everybody has we all have JD5 at 5. Mahomes at 1. I switched. I had Lamar over Allen. Big Allen over Jamar, right? Mm-hmm. And then everybody's 4 was different. My 4 was Love. Your 4 was what?
My 4 was Stafford.
Stafford. Ooh, wait. Ooh.
Just only age.
I had Burrow. Burrow was my 4.
Burrow. Okay. And I did go. Staff is the bomb, but I did put him down because of age. I'm like, the bubble gonna burst.
He got one
gonna
year.
burst. You never know when it's gonna burst for a quarterback, but it's gonna burst.
But speaking of that, though, I mean, we're starting the season now. Mini camp. Now, is it mini camp or just camp?
It's camp now. It's camp.
Practice now, baby.
Practice, baby.
Practice now, baby.
We full go now. Okay,
Practice.
so we're getting back into it. We only seen one good year of JD5, and the next year was questionable only because of injuries. Because that's part of his makeup. Is he going to be able to stay for 17 games? You know what I'm saying? So that's part of what we got to put in there.
Mr. Glass.
And just up and down season last year. So we're going into the third season this year. Is he the first year guy or is he the second year guy who can't stay healthy? There's certain qualifications that go into something like that, and we're just gonna run it down real quick. Y'all tell me: does he have the stuff? Is he a number one quarterback when it comes to being a quarterback of a good team? So they got leadership as number one. Okay, is he a leadership guy?
Yeah, people seem to follow him, man. People follow him. If you watch the quarterback show on Netflix, he has a charisma about him that people follow.
Has he earned the teammates' trust?
You see how we promoting you guys? Shout out.
Yeah, Netflix, give us some money, Netflix.
Yeah. We don't want none of that prize pick. We'll take any kind of money. Get that prize pick money too. So has he earned the teammates' trust?
Oh yeah.
Stay positive.
Fans.
You
know who he is?
What makes a great team captain? Huh?
You know who he is?
What?
He has what Terry almost had. Terry is not. I'm putting myself out there, even though Terry's feisty. You know, Terry talk trash. Terry do whatever. Scary. I'm talking about scary, but scary. All the years he's been here, never really just put himself in the front. I haven't seen it. I haven't really
in the locker room. Maybe.
I don't know. I'm not in the locker room.
Yeah, they say. I don't know.
And I'm just going by the optics from being a fan.
Mm-hmm.
But what I see with JD, I see just, hey man, my skill set kind of spoke for itself in the first year. They saw what they had and they started to follow him according to his position. And him being genuine, just that kind of guy, stay out of trouble, not controversy, just like Scary.
Yeah.
He's been here, I don't know how many years, and you ain't heard nothing about Scary outside of the fact that he held out and got his money. Other than that part was the only news he ever made.
That's true.
But I think that it's really like this. He just JD5 might have that little extra charisma to get everybody to go, hey, all right, I got this, man. You know what I'm saying? Whereas we were looking for that leadership. We thought we was going to get it even from the young Chase Young. Dare I bring his name up at one point? You know what I'm saying? We thought we was going to get it from him. We didn't get it. We had a team, and then our leadership, who we had as captains, were fighting each other. It was crazy times, man. We just really didn't have that solidified, hey, guys, coach just spoke, this is what we're going to do, whatever, and I'm only saying that from the outside. Now, when your boy came on, the old linebacker came in, I think his experience, we kind of leaned on him to be that guy. And I think he did a pretty decent guy, but it's really hard unless we are a defensive focused team to have a defensive player be your leader, right? You see what I'm saying? So that part, I think we got. We do have a guy who understands his role, hard worker. I hear he goes in early, leaves out late. That's always good. Lead by example. Lead by example. Lead by example. You don't hear him at the club. DC got a lot of clubs. He got his mama bear on him. That helps too. He's focused. You see what I'm saying? So he don't even have all them chicks who would love to be his distraction.
That quarterback money, baby.
Come on, man. So, any of us would have been number one quarterback for any team with the last year and a half.
It wouldn't have been long. We actually. Big Al, this is for you, man. This was for you.
I just feel.
We're gonna move on to the football IQ.
Go ahead.
I know we talked about this at one point. Can he read the defenses? Is he able to read defense, Big Al? Have you seen that
Yeah.
I know you complained at one point that he was, first and run.
Well, what he does read the defense. He actually reads the defense very well. But what I don't care for him a little bit is that, and maybe because of his coaching, sometimes when you got Scary 1-on-1, you got to throw him the ball and see what Scary going to do. You got to. There's certain players that you got to do contested catches, they call it. And you got to fit it in a tight window to certain people that you count on and trust. And sometimes what Five does is instead of doing that, he tucks it and runs. He trusts himself more, and which I think because of his frame, we talked about his glass, it doesn't lead to a long career. He's going to have to stay in that pocket and throw some balls that are contested. Even though he read the defense, he realized this Terry's kind of covered, but Terry's Terry. You got to throw it to him in certain plays instead of tucking it and running. The tucking and running is good for a year or so, but it's not going to have you get a longevity in your career. Mm-hmm. You know what I'm saying? So that's the key to it.
Yeah, not at his side.
But I think he can read. He reads defenses. When you watch him, watch him on the overall field thing. He's reading defenses. He does a pretty good job at it. But he just trusts himself more, where he tucks it and runs.
Yeah, I got you. And we compare him a lot to Lamar because of their play styles, but Lamar is more thicker than JD5.
That's true.
But he also get hurt too.
All the running, you running the quarterback, you gonna
get hurt too. So
you was talking about that earlier, right?
I don't want any Commanders fans talking about slandering JD5. Lamar get hurt too. Yeah. I look at him and say, okay, I feel more comfortable with this dude getting hit versus our main man. That's all I'm saying.
Yeah, no, because I was talking about it earlier with the quarterback show. He knows them linebackers be running. They be coming at you trying to hurt you. Next one's preparation. Is he good at preparation? We know he got the VR.
He did 5 in the morning.
Film studies. So let's move on past that. All right.
He's preparing right now as we doing this show. I bet you money.
Is he handling pressure well?
Yeah.
And that's part of the same thing we was talking about. He's gonna have to stop tucking and running all the time and go ahead and stand in the pocket, make that throw. That's what NFL quarterbacks do.
But he doesn't crumble. We were looking at the first year. We had too many games first year where he could have crumbled.
As many games he came back in that first year.
He's not scared. That's one thing. He's not scared.
No. And he doesn't get down on himself. Mm-mm. So to Al's point, we got to get ready for a couple more interceptions because that can happen because there are great. They just gave your boy, was it from Cleveland, $26 million cornerback, most highest paid cornerback. We I don't know we got them on the list, but if he's covering somebody and he's going to cover Terry, that's going to be a point where that guy's skill set might get that interception, and we go, "Oh, JD." No, it was dude. He was just that good. Just like you didn't throw to Deion, you didn't throw to our boy, you didn't throw to Jabril. You know what I'm saying? Mm-hmm. You didn't,
Champ Bailey. There's certain people don't do
he didn't throw. So, but those are the things that he got to have to understand, and we just got to get used to. Because we want him, obviously, we're all saying that for our future, he needs to learn to be more of a pocket passer. As much as we love to see him run, we want him to be a pocket passer.
We want him to dump it off in the flat. Take the easy money.
Easy money. Right.
As we exposed our age with Deion Sanders, Champ Bailey, Darryl Green, these are the guys that we grew up with. So that's what it is. Man. Hey, listen,
let's say Ronnie Lott.
And maybe that should be the next show. Are there any more lockdown corners in the league?
Well, we'll debate that.
Well, one of them is in New England.
One of them we could have drafted.
That's
right. We're going to get out of here. We're going to stop complaining. We're going to get out of here, man. Hey, listen, we're glad to be back. Glad the season has started. Give us something to do, man. Football is all we wait for all year long. You can watch basketball, you can watch soccer, you can watch hockey, all that stuff. When football comes on Sunday, you can forget about it.
So he's just saying that's his favorite sport, y'all. Well, this should be your favorite.
This is a football podcast.
This is not a football podcast. It's a DMV podcast. We like all DMV sports. Go
look back at our channel.
Say that, we love the Caps because my Obi going to get a championship at the end of this. We go with the Nationals. What are y'all doing? But either way, they're playing better. Hey, this is a DMV thing. We just like football the most.
They're gonna get rid of your favorite
right here. Listen.
They're about to trade.
Like and subscribe if you're any.
We love them. We love to train them up and get rid of them.
The DMV. Can you like and subscribe? We'll
Hey, Deacon, where that go at, Deacon? Where that go at, man?
Football. We're in a football show, man.
That's what we do, baby. Is what we do.
Maradona.
Get out of here.